James Timlin today took back and looked back on a busy year for the Scranton diocese that saw 3 bishops in charge. He today became the 3rd. The 56-year-old native of North Scranton is now installed as the 8th Bishop of Scranton, as named by Pope John Paul 6 weeks ago. Ceremonies at St. Peter's Cathedral were attended by 2,700 invited guests from religious, civic, and political backgrounds, including representatives of each parish in the 239 churches and the 11-county diocese. In his homily during these ceremonies, Bishop Timlin revealed what was foremost on his mind.
As my first official act, I hereby announce that the preparatory work of the Synod is to continue. We will have our Synod on schedule, and may the Lord have mercy on us.
The Diocesan Synod will give people of all the parishes here a say in how the diocese is run. Former Bishop and now New York Archbishop John O'Connor had previously appointed Timlin as chairman of the Synod Preparatory Commission. O'Connor was one of 4 archbishops here today for the installation.
Following the installation of Bishop Timlin, some 2,700 people got together for the first ever outdoor reception held after an installation ceremony. The group included representatives from the 239 churches in the Scranton diocese, various church leaders, and people from the community. It was a buffet luncheon honoring Bishop James Timlin at Bishop Hannon High School in Scranton.
Just before the installation ceremonies today, some gathered with Bishop Timlin for special prayer services at the cathedral's rectory steps. Newswatch 16's Bob Costantini was there, and he found some people who knew the bishop way back when.
These women aren't going to the installation ceremony, but they're standing in the hot sun because they remember Father James Timlin at his first parish, St. John's Church in Pittston, back in 1952.
But most of all, when my husband was in an accident, Bishop Timlin used to come up to see him every night, and then he gave him the last rites.
Many of these women remember Father Timlin as a man dedicated to the sick.
When my sister was in Scranton Mercy Hospital, she had surgery, and I saw him and I talked to him. Anyone who was there when I told him, he went in and he blessed her and he prayed over her, and I thought it was just wonderful.
He was also a teacher at St. John's School.
Oh, he was good with the school children. Very good with the school. Well, he was young, and girls thought he was gorgeous.
Just before his installation, James Timlin held a short prayer service on the cathedral rectory steps and acknowledged the people who stood outside to see him.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that all of you came here today, and I wish the cathedral were bigger so that we could get everybody into the cathedral.
He may not remember all of them, but they all certainly remember him. And that's why they're here today, to see James Timlin installed as Scranton's bishop. Bob Costantini, Newswatch 16, Scranton.
Even though it's been a hectic day for the new bishop, we're pleased that he's taken time out to be with us live tonight. Newswatch 16's Kathi Belich is with Bishop Timlin at our Scranton newsroom. Kathy?
Karen, the bishop may be just as happy about being called gorgeous as he is about being installed today. How do you feel after the whole day's over? How do you feel?
Well, it's been a very exciting day and a very hectic day, but I feel very rested now. I could do it again. I feel like going right through it again. It was a very good day, I think, for the diocese. It's not really my day. I don't look upon it as my day. It's more a celebration for the diocese and for the people of the diocese, and people need to celebrate, and so that's what we did today. Personally, I'm delighted that everything went as well as it did. I'm so grateful to so many people, the music people, the ceremony people, all the people who worked so hard, because they did work very, very hard to prepare. You can imagine anytime you have to invite that many people, you have to do a lot of preparation. So I'm so grateful to all of them.
Bishop, everyone's wondering, we're saying that you're the first Scranton native to run the Diocese of Scranton, and everyone's wondering, what does that mean? Does it mean something to the people of the diocese because you are a local man and now you're going to be the head of the diocese?
Well, I think it makes the people of Scranton and the diocese happy that one of their own, as it were, has become their bishop. But in a practical way, I don't foresee myself that it's going to make any real practical difference, except that I know the places and I know the people, and I won't have to spend a lot of time learning where everything is. I even know where O'Connor Plaza is. I understand where all these streets are and the people, so I know what's going on, as it were. That could be a disadvantage to some people. There's a certain curiosity and excitement about somebody new coming in, and when the person who's there, I suppose the excitement has to be because, well, we know them and we're happy for them and we're happy for the diocese. At least I hope they are. And the disadvantages might be that, well, maybe they think that he's going to bring all his prejudices with him, because we all have our prejudices. But I really don't think that's going to happen. I certainly hope not. I will do all in my power to erase any prejudices that I have and not act on them, certainly. So I don't look upon that as a disadvantage. I'd rather think of I think the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages, if there are any.
Okay, well, I talked to some people today and they seem to feel the same way.
Oh, thank you
very much for being with us, and congratulations again. Kathi, Belich, Newswatch 16, live from the Scranton newsroom.
And our congratulations, too, to the new bishop.
And best wishes.